I consider it my duty to bear witness to the inner workings of two-tier justice, and as I've just seen here at Salisbury Crown Court with reference to a group of men entering the car park of Potter's Hotel in Aldershot under police liaison, the sentences which have been passed down today are absolutely brutal. The prosecution deliberately used the phrase misinformation in describing the stimuli for the unrest this summer, which she also deliberately referred to as riots. We now have more than enough proof based on silencing efforts by both the government and head teacher of Axel's school, Mike McGarry, of attempts to silence the truth. And in the case of Tommy Robinson, it has cost him his liberty. The list of offences within the non-violent violent disorder was laughable. At one point, the judge said that one of the defendants had kicked an American football. There was an opening of a bike shed. Bikes were removed from a shed and damage was caused to blinds. Obscenities were called out and phrases such as "we want our country back" and "F off scroungers." Now, I'm not a judge or jury, so my opinion isn't on the specifics of the case, but I will say this. Britain's judiciary is under direct orders by Shabana Mahmood to treat as harshly as possible dissident political voices over mass uncontrolled immigration, illegal immigration and the rise of radical Islam, with the government not clamping down but pandering to Islamism and even entering blasphemy laws to a foreign religion in a Christian land. 1,100 prisoners have been released under a government directive and a judicial directive specifically to target the white working class for non-violent violent disorder and non-crime hate crimes. And to this day we see patriots being arrested and immediately remanded and slapped with the harshest of sentences. Meanwhile, Ricky Jones wasn't remanded for calling for conservative throats to be slit. The Islamic thugs at Manchester Airport who violently assaulted armed police still haven't been charged, let alone remanded. And under Islamist lawyer Ahmed Yaqub in Birmingham recently, a group of Muslim Defence League goons, after pleading guilty to violent disorder, were let off prison and given suspended sentences. Meanwhile, Peter Lynch is dead and the two young men of good character that I've just bore witness to at Salisbury Crown Court are on their way to prison, slapped with 18 and 22-month sentences. The footage was laughable. The judge says the hotel staff are suffering with flashbacks and were terrified as the unrest was clearly due to their race and religion. The judge highlighted the seriousness of anything related to racism. The case was constantly referred to as violent, yet there was no violence. The two men have been here that I've been here supporting today are 19 and 20 years old. Both are in full-time work and have no prior convictions. UKIP says, release our political prisoners. These men may get out of our Islamist-run prison system alive. Others may not be so lucky.